Today kicked off the JOJO Caravan at Kinokuniya stores within the United States. Now this is a bit of a traveling art exhibit mixed with some exclusive merch. So at the Atlanta store, I believe the beginning of May is when I'll be able to see those art reproductions. But today I was able to take a look at not only their regular JOJO items they have in stock, but all of the exclusive Caravan items. They had the blind pin badges, the blind cards, the blind acrylics, regular acrylics, posters, all kinds of stuff. So I'm showing you a few here, and let's take a look at what I picked up. I do have a full bag here, and I didn't get too much of the different blind items, although I did get a couple. So we have a few fun things to open together today, and one of them is running away. So I did end up getting 3 of the blind pin badges. I did float the idea of getting actually the full set, but with them being $9 each, I cheaped out a bit. I did, however, get more of the cards, although they didn't have full boxes of the cards. They were all on display behind the counter, just like this. So instead of asking for 12, I just asked for 5 because I would hate to get 12 and then like 3 of them are duplicates or something crazy. So hopefully no duplicates with these that we got. So these should be, I think, like clear acetate cards. So I'm really excited to check those out. I did get a JOJO sticker. Part 4, I would say, is my favorite so far. I haven't had a chance to watch Stone Ocean, but I should be bumming a friend's Netflix soon to check that out, as well as watch Steel Ball Run weekly. So that should be fun. Going along with Part 4, I did get the JOJO and the Kira stands. Now, these were kind of pricey, $27 for the acrylics, so that really prevented me from getting the whole set. So I just figured I'd get 2, get my favorites. And then I saw this. This was super cool. This was a book that I hadn't known about. Rohan, I would say, is my favorite character. He's kind of like the Kaiba, I would say, of the JOJO world, as in like he's just young genius manga guy, but instead of duelist, you know? I don't know. He's kind of an asshole. I'm noticing my favoritism in characters, or they're not evil per se, although I do like a lot of evil characters, but they're just kind of like, it's like, dude, why are you like this? So I do have this Louvre combo collab. I don't know what to call it. There was one open on display. That is something I love about Kinokuniya stores, is a lot of the Japanese books, they'll have like a display copy. Says everything is sealed on the stuff for sale. So you can look through and see like if it's something you would like. And it's just like a comic. So I do have the Spoke Rohan mangas. But this one I hadn't heard about, so this is super cool. So it's also got like some behind the scenes stuff about Araki going to the Louvre. So I will have to brush up on my Japanese to try and understand a little bit of this. But that should be exciting. So this was actually my most expensive purchase. This one was $45. And yes, I know this was me going easy on the exclusive merch. So this was me going easy. So let's just go ahead. I know that this is probably our meat and potatoes here. That's a weird noise. But let's go ahead and, sorry, I'm looking at the audio. I've been having some weird audio issues. I think it's because I've been recording with my fan. Because I get overheated. Like right now, yeah, and there's not much to get overheated, but the problem is the air circulation is kind of blocked by the green screen. And then I just tend to get like stressed. And then I get warm when I'm stressed, and I get clammy and I feel gross. And then I feel like I start to get crusty. My makeup gets gross and things like that. So I've been recording with my fan, and I think that is what was causing like the hissing, like a bit of a microphone hiss, I think, because of the actual, just the fan. So I have turned the fan off, and we'll see if that helps. Alrighty, JOJO, do not insult his hair. All right, let's put it together. All right, so it looks like he goes in the back. And then the nameplate goes in the front. I will say, I've gotten more so into acrylics now that I have like display cases in my apartment. Just because I like that they're clear and they stand. And you can kind of put them together and make like little scenes and stuff. And they're much easier to dust than like scale figures and stuff. Even though like, yeah, they're in a display case. But I have a lot that are not in cases, that are just kind of around. Like a lot of my Hololive ones are just kind of around. There's the Gabba's Battle Shelf. And then there's a Gura here, there's a Bibu there. And then there's a couple other ones. Usually I get whenever I buy for VTuber stuff, like the full set to get like signed merch. There's usually some sort of stand, and then I'll be able to add another stand to the collection. Like I have a Arudan stand, I have a Fuma stand. Just some stuff here and there. But yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying stands. I get why people find them boring, but as someone that's just kind of getting into acrylics, I don't mind that there's a bazillion acrylics. Now I'm sure, like, once I have, like, now I have one Josuke, I don't need another Josuke, so if they do more Josuke acrylics, then I'd be like, okay, that's kind of boring, but I like the stands. Like I said, they were too pricey, but I went out there to have fun, and I figured I would get the Part 4 ones. So, alrighty. I do like how that's kind of off. That's kind of standard, I think, for stands with nameplates, so. Alrighty, I want to do the badges first. I would be happy with any except cars, which I'm probably going to get like 3 cars here now, unfortunately. I don't know. Cars is cool, but I feel like everyone else is cooler. I would rather have any of our JoJo people rather than some of the villains, but I mean, a Dio would definitely not complain about a Dio. But let's see. These are the little pin badges. Like I said, I was floating the idea of getting the whole set of pin badges, and then I was like, I've been really trying to get rid of some of them. We got a Poochie! That's cool. So, it's very shiny. I did not expect them to be so shiny. That looks really nice. I'm looking at it on the monitor. It reminds me of like cracked ice atomic refractors for like Tops and Panini stuff. Okay. We're starting off villain, part 6. We got Jotaro, nice. All right, can we get a Dio to match or a Jolene to match so we can have like one pairing? Not like shipping, like foiling. Not 6-7, like, you know, I think what I'm trying to say. I'm moving on. I'm just going to open number 3. Alrighty, and oh, we do have Juno. Okay, cool. So fun thing I wanted to do for today, because I thought actually Steel Ball Run came out on Fridays, but it's Friday in Japan, but it's Thursday American time. So I won't have time, but tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean me after while this video is live today, but me tomorrow, Friday's upload, I'm doing my whole case of Golden Wind. So that's cool, that's timely. Giorno, Pucci, and Jotaro. Fun. Okie dokie. Let's see who we get in the cards. 5 of the clear cards here. Man, I wish they had, like, a box. I would have gotten a whole box so I could have the whole set. Alrighty. Japan loves doing everything as, like, blind pulls. It makes me nervous. I don't want duplicates. But we do have Dio Brando before he became Super Mega Ultra Vampire. Alrighty. Dio. Part 1 Dio. He became a vampire, and then also the ability to survive as just a floating head, and lost his last name at the same time. Alrighty, we got Jonathan. Jonathan was my favorite. Jonathan was my favorite character until part 4, and then I got mad at him for cheating on his wife. And I was like, bro, why? Why would you do that? Alrighty. We got Jolene here. Oh, I just rubbed the sticky against it. You guys see the little smear? Maybe not. I see it, though. Dang it. I'll have to, like, wipe that off or something. But we got Jolene here. That's cool. Okay, wait. I need... Man, I need the matches up. The matching pairings here. I need... Alright, we're not getting any duplicates, so I'm happy about that. We got Giorno here. Cool. And last one. Ah, we got a double Dio. Oh, you know what? I can't even complain about double Dio because he will come get me. He will appear. I am not convinced that we are safe from Dio, to be honest. All right, so I had 2 Dios here. That is cool. I wanted to see more. I do feel like you can probably get them to line up for like kind of like a battle thing. Like this is pretty cool. But all right, so I did have 1 duplicate on the Dio, but if I were to get a duplicate, I'd rather get a dupe on the cards than a dupe on the pin badge. Because the pin badges were more expensive. Also, I had less, right? That would be, like, this is fun. Okay, so I had 4 and I had 3, but if I had like 2, that would stink. This one, I got 4 out of 5 different ones, so it's like I bought 4. Unless anyone wants to trade. You know what? I will definitely be going back before the merch caravan ends. I think it ends in June. Now, that doesn't mean stuff will still be in stock, right? But I should just sleeve it up and put it in my purse. And then if I see someone buying some next time I'm at the store, be like, hey, bro, you want trade? Right? You put the trading in trading cards. What a crazy idea. People don't do that anymore. They just put everything on eBay. Myself included. But this was fun. This was fun. That was fun. You know, I wish I had more. I wish I bought more, but I spent enough money today. So with that, that was just a little bit of a fun look at some of the different JoJo Caravan merch. If you have a Kinokuniya store near you, I definitely recommend you go check them out. They carry English manga, Japanese manga, scale figures. Some of them have trading cards, special events. Sometimes mangaka come over from Japan to do like in-store signings, and they have exclusive like different versions and stuff. I recently went to pick up the Shugochara, not clear card, that's Card Captor, but the new Shugochara, whatever it's called. Jewel Joker. Sorry, I have the issues in Japanese, and then I rebought Volume 1 in English because it came with an exclusive Shikishi only available at Kinokuniya. But I love going there because they get a lot of import art books and stuff that I would have bought anyways, except I can go pick it out in person instead of hoping that like FedEx International doesn't destroy the corners of my books. So I love this store. It's great, super fun. They also have like a membership like Barnes & Noble too, where you just get discounts. My favorite store, I'm thankful it's like 40 minutes away from me, because otherwise I would definitely go more frequently and then I would be increasingly poor. I dig myself a hole enough already. So thankfully this store is a little bit out of the way. I can't go super often. This was super fun. So if you have a store near you, is what I was trying to say, I would definitely recommend you go check it out, especially if you're a JoJo fan. They had a lot of different other merch, posters, and like actual like storage envelopes, things like that. I was like, I kind of want to get the paper bag. If it was a cloth bag, I would have got it. A lot of other people were getting it with the Steel Ball Run art on it. And then I was like, nah, I don't need it. And then I was like, I should have bought it because that would have made the thumbnail look cooler than just the brown bag they gave me. So, oops. Oops. Did not do that, but that's okay. But that was a lot of fun. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I had fun. Wish I hadn't gotten 2 Dios, but if I did get a different Dio, I would have preferred that Dio. But such is life. But yes, let me edit this video so this can go up on time, and then I'm going to get into that whole 16-box case of reprints JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind Weiss. So if you guys would like to check that out, make sure, and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because that video is going to be tomorrow, because that should probably be like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Weiss cases take super long. Even though this is the old case pattern where it's just 16 boxes, it's still going to take quite some time. So tomorrow, come back with like dinner or whatever, and if you're alone, you can watch me rip cards and try and complete my sets. But yes, that'll do it for me here, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys had fun, hit the like button. If you didn't have fun, hit the dislike button. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to be less sensitive. If you're like, your Trish cosplay is trash because her wig's not styled properly, you can be like, yeah, I know. I know. You can also, I didn't change my eyebrows, so. I need to leave myself stuff to talk about to narrate the 2-hour video tomorrow. So I will tell you some behind the scenes cosplay information as well in that video. So make sure you check that out. So make sure you do that by hitting the subscribe button. If you want to turn on the bell icon, good for you. I don't like it, so I don't recommend it. But if you like getting notifications, the bell icon is pretty handy. And yeah, comments for me, leave them down below. If you would like to trade, if you have not one of these, and you want to trade for this deal, let me know in the comments below. I am down to trade. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.